Good evening. In the past hour, Thai authorities have confirmed the mission to rescue those still trapped in a flooded cave has resumed, with more hands on deck to help. It comes after a dramatic night which saw 4 of the 12 boys pulled to safety. Our reporter Omar Dabbagh is near the cave site and joins us now. Omar, what's the likely plan for phase 2 of this dangerous rescue?
Good evening to you, Sarah. It seems as though it's being executed in almost exactly the same way as yesterday. After replenishing the air supply inside the cave that took about 10 hours overnight, divers re-entered the Tham Luang Cave complex at 11 a.m. local time. That's just after 2 p.m. Australian Eastern, and an hour after they did yesterday, and will once again aim to get out 4 of the boys. A round of applause erupted in Chiang Rai last night when it was confirmed that 4 of the boys were out successfully and healthy. But while this is a boost of confidence for everyone here, including the rest of the boys trapped inside the cave with their coach, they know this delicate and difficult operation isn't over yet. Tonight, 8 boys and their football coach are still stuck inside this cave. Getting them out alive is now a race against the weather. The same 18-person team of Thai and international divers will again risk their lives in strong currents and zero visibility. But this time they know there's a forecast for heavy rain that'll fill up the cave. This is their biggest challenge, a tiny 38-centimetre opening underwater. The young boys have no experience diving, but they'll have to pass through here. Against the odds, they have rescued 4 boys. They were raced to hospital. One had to be airlifted, the others taken by road. Authorities say the operation progressed better than expected.
16 วันแห่งการรอคอยนะครับวันนี้เราเห็นหน้าหมูป่าแล้วนะครับ
In the first mission, all 18 divers made their way through the rocky and flooded caverns. Tethered to ropes, 2 divers worked with each boy for the 4-kilometre journey out. The initial plan was to bring the strongest out first, but Adelaide cave diver and Dr. Richard Harris was called in to assess the group, and that strategy was reversed, according to Thai media. Thailand's Interior Minister says the boys are in good condition and resting. The rescued boys remain in sterilised isolation at this hospital in Chiang Rai City, more than an hour's drive from the cave entrance. That means no physical contact with their parents for at least 2 days. Doctors say it's a necessary precaution, but it pushes back a family reunion the boys and their parents have been desperate for. At the cave site, volunteers working around the clock, including this former Australian resident.
I'm really sad, I'm shocked, and I just want every day. But I'm not serious because I'm believe they will save. Only time, only wait for time and wait for someone. Everyone have ability come to save them lives. That's why we're here now.
Rescuers have been bringing the boys food, water and medicines, hoping to build back their strength.
To be without food and a lot of water for 9 days makes you pretty weak. So it's a period of deconditioning which the boys need to overcome.
The boys have been learning how to swim and practicing going underwater, preparing for the difficult journey out of the cave. The strongest remain, and with water levels likely to rise, they'll need that strength. And Sarah, let's take a closer look at how rescuers are saving these boys. The process includes a mixture of climbing, walking, wading and diving through the complex, which runs 4 kilometres deep. Each boy is being accompanied by 2 divers who carry the air supply. Now, Sarah, this cave complex is so narrow in some parts. The most narrow is just 38 centimetres wide. That's so narrow the divers have to remove their air tanks to get through. Sarah, at the same time, there is water still being pumped out of the cave, but with that happening, it's unclear just how deep the boys have to go through the water. But the rescuers are not rushing them. They want to take as long as it needs to ensure the boys are all out safe and sound. Sarah.
Thank you to Omar Dabbagh reporting live there near the cave site.